I know it's been a while since you've seen me, and we did take a bit of an unscheduled break. I'm gonna explain what happened. Was we didn't quite plan it, but we decided that we wanted to use this time to update our website and work on Makers Clean and really put our resources right there instead of focusing on video and content creation, especially because it's been so challenging to do it with our little ones at home. Not only Chad and me, who have Riley, but then the people who work with us, they have their own kids too. So we just decided it was better for all of us to use this time and kind of update some of the more admin-y type things. Anyway, we're back, I'm here. I didn't put makeup on today, but I hope you'll still feel okay looking at my face. Today, I want to talk to you about spring cleaning. I'm in a dress. It's actually almost 30 degrees Celsius here, which is, I don't know, double it and add 30. That's about 90 plus degrees if you're using Fahrenheit. It is hot. It doesn't feel like spring, but it is. So that means spring cleaning is here, and we've got to talk about some things to do during spring cleaning. Now, whether you're working from home, whether you're an essential worker going to and from your workspace, or you're someone who has just always been at home, there are still things that you can do around the house because it's that time of year. So I'm going to walk you through what they are. Obviously, I'm going to make it as simple and painless as possible because I don't want to be spending one more second cleaning than I have to, and I don't want you to do that either. But let's have a look at them and see what we can do. This is always a great way to usher in the season, so it makes sense that we cover it first, and that is getting the outdoor space wherever you live ready. Whether it's a balcony, a patio, or a large backyard, it's going to need attention. So in our case, this is our old house, getting our barbecue prepped, cleaning the leaves out of the AC. We probably should have just covered it, but we didn't. Picking out weeds, this job actually got a lot more intense if you've seen any other videos of Chad cleaning that garden. And then of course, getting patio furniture ready, just taking it out of a shed, getting those cushions cleaned, and kind of setting it up for the season. And the other thing I like to do is change out mats. You can clean them, you can switch them out to something lighter. So I got rid of my core mats and I had nicer ones for the season. I also got rid of that boot tray. And I always like to have one of these high traffic mats in the front entryway to keep dirt at bay. Don't confuse regular cleaning tasks with spring cleaning tasks. You would never wear a tuxedo to an outing at a coffee shop, and that's kind of the way I look at spring cleaning. You're not going to do these big, formal, fancy cleaning jobs at your regular cleaning intervals, and you're not going to do your regular cleaning jobs at the formal spring cleaning interval either. So really give spring cleaning its due. Do the jobs that actually need doing during spring cleaning. All of those jobs that you don't normally tackle throughout the year, this is the time to do them, spring cleaning. Then the rest of the year, you don't really have to think about them. Okay, you guys know where this one is going, and frankly, I'm a little uncomfortable doing this because I haven't cleaned underneath or behind my sofas in probably 3 years, so we're gonna find some interesting stuff back there. If you can't move furniture, let's say it's your bed and you can't move it, cool. Do the best you can. Vacuum underneath, vacuum around, or if possible, you can get someone to help you move your furniture. And then that way, you can actually take care of this. Now, once you've actually moved the furniture, you're gonna see gross stuff that you haven't seen before, you haven't seen in a while, which is totally fine. If there's anything large that's not dust, for example, hair elastic or a paper clip, you want to manually remove that so it doesn't ruin your vacuum. Then to actually do the cleaning, it takes about, 20 seconds to actually vacuum up all of the dust, and then you can put the piece of furniture back where it belongs. You might be wondering why this is an important place to clean. I get it, no one sees back there or under there, but here's the deal. Dust not only will affect the odors and smells of that particular room because it does cling on to odor-causing bacteria or dirt, but it will also affect the quality of your air. So if you have dust behind your sofa or dust under your bed, eventually that's going to make its way into your air system, and that will affect the way that you breathe. So that's why you want to take care of these areas. But again, you only need to do it once a year. When you're cleaning your outdoor garbage containers, obviously the best time to do this is right after garbage day. You are going to make up a solution in a spray bottle of equal parts dish soap and white vinegar. This is a really powerful cleaner. It can degrease, it can deodorize, and trust me, your container is gonna need it. Take it to an area that you have a lot of free space to work in, and obviously the fact that you're in open air is great because this mixture does smell a little bit. And you're gonna do a 3-phase spray. And the reason we do this is because we're gonna give the product the opportunity to really work, then we're gonna hit it again with more product, and then we're gonna wait, and we're gonna hit it again with more product, and we're gonna wait, then we're gonna scrub. You're gonna see that the product really helps break down that grease and grime, makes it so much easier to clean, which means less elbow grease for you. So mix up that solution, spray your entire garbage can outside, inside, top to bottom, wait 5 minutes. Then come back, do it all over again. Wait 5 minutes, come back, do it once more, and after 5 minutes, you're gonna fill a bucket with some hot, soapy water, and you'll just start to scrub. Now, it does require some elbow grease, but the fact that we spent that 15 minutes pre-treating is really gonna reduce the amount of scrub time you have. Once you're done scrubbing, and again, don't skimp here, this is, an important job, you're gonna give the garbage can a really good rinse out with a hose. When that's done, put it in a sunny area and let it dry. I recommend doing this twice a year. Again, fall and spring are a perfect time. One thing that people don't do when they deep clean the fridge is turn the fridge off, or at least stop it from circulating air. You're taking everything out anyway, so you might as well do that. My doors also beep if you leave them open for longer than 2 minutes. Next up, you're going to remove all of the shelves and drawers. This does take a little bit of finagling, not gonna lie. When I first started my cleaning business, I did ruin a couple of refrigerator shelves, so I have learned my lesson the hard way. You do have to kind of wiggle them out slowly. Then I use all-purpose cleaner when I have it sort of everything removed and stripped to the core. I spray down the inside of the fridge. I scrub those shelves, plastic and glass, with soapy water and give them a good rinse. Cleaning a fridge isn't difficult, it's just time consuming. And if you do it in the right order, it's actually pretty easy. You take the food out, clean the insides, put everything back, shelves and drawers wise, and then you can sort through the food like I'm doing here and replace everything as needed. And I find this is a really good wake-up call too, because it makes me pay attention to how much food I'm buying and what I'm wasting and throwing out. Oh yeah, and always finish up with a fresh box of baking soda. When the warm weather hits and the sun starts streaming through your windows, one of the first things you might say to yourself, I know this happens to me, is, oh my gosh, my outdoor windows are disgusting. And there's a really quick fix for it. It just comes down to actually doing it. And that is, get yourself a double-sided squeegee, a bucket filled with hot water, a squirt of dish soap, and a cup of white vinegar. Dip your squeegee in there and use this fluffy side to apply all of the product onto the glass, and then flip it around and use this blade to remove everything top to bottom, quick swipes. This whole job takes about a minute per panel of glass and is so high impact. This tool is such a lifesaver when it comes to cleaning outdoor windows. We do have a video on this. I will link that for you down below. And I do want to mention, for those of you who are inclined, I am not, you can also thread an extension pole into here and you can do your upper windows, again, if you're so inclined. But this tool makes your outdoor windows look phenomenal. The HVAC system in your home is really important. In fact, if it's not clean, you're not breathing in clear air. So the first thing to do is to change out your HVAC filter. And you should do this about 4 times a year, but if you haven't done it, spring is really the time you need to do it, and then maybe set yourself a calendar reminder so that you do it once a quarter. The other thing to do is to vacuum out any vents that you have around the house, whether they're in the ceiling, on the wall, or in the floor. Those vents not only blow out or take in air, which of course gets filtered through your HVAC system and eventually in your lungs, but they can also be super noisy if they're covered in dust, and it decreases energy efficiency when they're spinning and have to work harder to suck air through all of that dust. Vacuuming vents is super simple. Get yourself a brush attachment, attach it to the end of your vacuum wand, and just give your vents a quick zip. It takes seconds and it makes a big difference. As part of those website updates that I was telling you about earlier, one of the things we're really excited about is we put up a quick start guide that you can sign up for and get to your inbox. So if you go over to cleanmyspace.com, you can get it. It's absolutely free, and it's there to help you clean during this time or any other time. Now, the other thing I'll let you know about is we have tons of new articles up on the cleanmyspace.com website, so I've got the link down below, but be sure to check it out. I have so appreciated hearing from all of you during this time. So many of you have just discovered us, and then of course we have those of you who have been with us for like 10 years. But even still, you're all saying the same thing, which is so nice. Thank you so much for being there and supporting me and helping me figure out how to clean during this crazy time. I am so glad that little old me who hates cleaning gets to hold your hand through this crazy time and help you clean a little bit better and faster and more efficiently. So the other thing I want to ask you, and let me know in the comments down below, do you feel like your hair has grown a foot and your children have aged at least a year? I mean, I don't think I've aged 1 minute, but my hair and my child have certainly seen some growth. Anyway, let me know what kind of crazy changes you've been noticing in the comments down below. I wish you well. Hope you have a good time spring cleaning. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, let me do that thing, and we'll see you next time.